Good morning, all my friends out there. Today is the 31st already of December 2017, and we are going to be going into the new year in a couple of hours. It's approximately 9:30 in the morning here in Hong Kong, and there are a lot of things I'd like to talk to you today. First of all, payout will happen very, very soon. Some of my close associates already have proof and evidence of the deposit that's going to be released. But having said that, that's the least of my problems. In other words, the payout issue is already taken care of. All right, that's no longer an issue. But we're still welcoming participants to come in so that they can take advantage of the fruition of our programs. I don't even have a list in front of me, but I'm just going to speak off the cuff, being the teacher that I am. Now, the most important element in all of what we are doing is the establishment of police power. Now, there are some holier-than-thous out there who say, oh, we don't believe in violence. And then they throw in some misinterpretation of the Word of God by saying, oh, we'll have to turn the other cheek. Well, all that is wrong. All that is wrong misinterpretation, misinformation, misconstruing of the divine truth. You only turn the other cheek if the slapper is not aware of what it, he, or she, or they are doing. But when they know what they are doing, and they make out like they don't know what they're doing, and you, like a standard moron, turn your other cheek, you're in trouble. Now, what I'm all about is knowledge and know who and what you are dealing with. You dealing with a devil right now that cannot be conquered, that cannot be defeated. This devil is so powerful, when you chop one of its heads, another 10 heads will rejuvenate itself automatically. Now, the weapon that this devil uses is the sheeple. See, the devil can't use people because people are enlightened. It's an enlightened lot when you say people. But sheeple, all they do is bleat, bleat, bleat. As in B-L-E-A-T. The more you bleat, the devil loves it even more. It's music to its ears. Until the sheeple become people, this devil will never be conquered. It'll go on for another 500 years. And the devil is so effective in what it does that it makes out like that is your manifest destiny. It makes out like that's what you're born for. You're born in and for at captivity. And while you've been a captive so long, don't you think a love affair begins? A tryst, if you like, begins as you start loving and adoring your captor. Some call it the Stockholm Syndrome. I call it sheeple bleating. All right? So, what are you going to do about it? You see, I have read every damn book that is out there about law and justice. I have read every damn covenant, constitution, piece of legislation that talks about the power of the devil. Oh, by the way, when I say power of the devil, of course, I'm referring to the ubiquitous, the inexorable, the indefeatable, undefeatable maybe, government. Huh? That's who I'm referring to when I say devil. Now, when you start learning and living and loving the ways of the devil, you will never be free. Now, let me make a point of this. You get a couple of $100,000 in your accounts in Wells Fargo or what's the other one? Citibank or JP Morgan or Chase or Follow or Dream or Climb or whatever they call themselves. And they're going to come asking you, well, where do you get the money from? Now, I'm specifically talking to those of you out there who bother the living daylight out of my support staff asking stupid questions. Oh, did you get my money? Has it all been recorded? If you sent your signed agreement and proof of wire, my support staff immediately responds. Usually they use a phrase like, this confirms your registration in the program at the $250 level, the $500 level, the $1,000 level, based on your learning fee. Now, when you keep bothering us with silly questions, you know what bothers us, especially me? You can't even wipe your nose without asking for help. How the devil are you going to handle the devil when it comes knocking on your door? See what I'm getting at? That is a genuine bother. Because what we are doing here has never been done before. It's been done in the past by me. Yes. Quiet. No fanfare, no bells, no whistles. We don't want the publicity. All right? There's a thing called confidentiality, privacy. The devil calls it, oh, you have no right to secrecy. But they have a right to secrecy. Huh? And you don't have a right to secrecy. The devil is what it is today because you voted the devil into power. Now, I've said this 100 times. One of the biggest mistakes you've ever done is to vote the devil every 4 years. If the voting population, let's say, is 150 million and nobody goes to vote, are you all going to be arrested? Where does it say you have to vote? In fact, in the Trump election, according to usually reliable statistics, 105 million people did not vote. That's 105 million people who did not vote. What does that tell you? I tell you what it tells me. It means there are people out there who don't believe in the devil. Which brings up an interesting point. How many of you, I'm talking to all of you, in the COLB program or others who want to learn law and become lawyers, how many of you have literally talked to 10 people in your community to say, do you know the second, the fourth, the sixth, the seventh, the ninth, and the 10th Amendment to the Bill of Rights, United States Constitution, is screaming at me to get police power. Therefore, let's organize. Then one idiot will say, doesn't that mean a vigilante force? No, it's not a vigilante force. You are bothered about what the preamble to the Constitution says about taking care of yourself. You don't take care of yourself, you want the devil to take care of you? You see? You want the devil to take care of you. You wish the devil to take care of you. You desire captivity. Coming back to my point, how many of you have literally gone out there to talk to 10, 20 people and say, hey, you know what? We need to take care of ourselves. We can't rely on these gangsters with drooping child molester mustaches, dark glasses, bald heads, blue uniform, a taser, a laser, a revolver, and a bazooka and a flamethrower, driving around in vehicles with a siren. Sometimes they are called the cops, sometimes they are called police, to protect and to serve. Leave the jokes to me, people. I'm going to belabor this point. How many of you literally have gone out there and talked to 10 people so that the 10 could talk to another 10 and another 10 and another 10 so that I can be accused of running a multi-level marketing scheme here? Huh? No, seriously. How many of you have gone out there? I'm talking police power. How many of you have seriously gone out there to organize, structure, establish, ordain police power? Oh, we need funding. Really? What funding did your ancestors, the revolutionaries, when they fought the Revolutionary War, what funding did they get? Huh? You think there was a bloody bank around to help them? No, my friends, no. They had no money. They had pitchforks, plowshares, resolve, a will. And that's how they threw the adversary out. That's how they threw the British out. At that time, of course, England was not a favorite subject among the revolutionaries. But nothing has changed. All we've done is we have exchanged one tyrant with another. So, what are you prepared to do to protect your assets, to secure your assets, to keep them safely? What have you done? Because in about 9 days, people, I am going to be a full-time golfer. Only time I'm going to come on vision or come on audio is to teach law. And every Tuesdays and Thursdays and hopefully every day after the New Year and all this stupid holiday season is over, every day should be a holy day. You look for holidays. You work 5 days a week. Thank God it's Friday. What's the most fantastic thing you did? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that you yearn for 2 days of rest. I'm challenging you. Come on. What have you accomplished? What have you achieved? What new idea did you conceptualize and put into action? Nothing. So I was even working on Christmas Day. Whatever that means, Christ wasn't born on the 25th of December. And I will take on any theologian on this subject. All right? So, Thanksgiving. Why can't you have Thanksgiving every day? Don't you give thanks to your Creator? Don't you give thanks to your family? Oh, but my wife is giving me hell. Well, hey, don't tell people that. You chose, right? You chose your spouse. So when you go and ask for a divorce, you're actually slapping yourself in the face. You're telling the judge, I was such an idiot, I made a wrong choice, as the petitioner who wants the divorce. So don't be stupid, okay? Contain yourselves. cover yourself with the power, the authority of what the Almighty God is telling you. Whether you're a Christian, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Sikh, a Taoist, a Jain, a Zoroastrian, it doesn't matter. If you believe in a Supreme Being, do the right thing. Don't try to do the popular thing. You see, you're not a politician. Neither am I. And let me, as part of this, the new 2018, and I can't stand that word, Happy New Year. I always say a happier New Year. Okay? Oh, may God bless you. How's God going to bless you when you don't want the blessings? Do you know why God doesn't bless you? Because your vessel is not ready. When you go to a restaurant, the fellow gives you a dirty plate and says, here's a buffet, all you can eat, $10 or whatever it is. And he gives you a dirty plate. Will you use that plate? Huh? You won't, right? Seriously, you won't, right? It's the same thing with God's blessings. Unless and until your plate is clean, how the devil are you going to get anything? Ask yourself that. Is your plate clean? Now, I'm not saying my plate is very clean and I'm better than you and I'm holier than you. I know how to receive my blessings because I work at it. All right? Do you work at it? You have no right to be miserable. You have no right to be poor. You have no right to be depressed. You have no right to be angry. I get angry, which is stupid of me. I know it is. But that is my fast reaction to something stupid that I encounter. Some of my good friends amongst you call it diaper changing. We're not here to change your diapers, people, or wipe your noses. All right? Learn. I've had people ask me questions because they don't want to go to triballord.tk and check out the very subject they're asking questions about. Why bother reading? Why bother listening? Why bother watching? So, I'm angry for you. All right? If you don't get angry with yourself or upset with yourself, let me be angry for you because you're not aligning yourself. Your chakras must be in complete alignment. And when they are not in alignment, your wealth is not going to help you. When they are in alignment, you will achieve contentment. That's what my life has been all about. Right? Education. I mean, look at this. It's just part of the books I have. I have an extensive library. Right? I just kept reading and reading and learning and learning and learning and learning and grasping and absorbing because I want to know. I'm going to be 70 years old come January 9th. I'm still learning. Don't think I know it all. I don't. Getting into contact with you helps me grow and learn because I keep learning. Every time I encounter a new person with a new question, silly, stupid, belligerent, jocose, wise, doesn't matter to me. It's a learning experience for me. All right? So let me be upset for you. Now, as far as all the negative the statements and all these negative posts and all this, oh, the judge is running a scam. If I was running a scam, right, will I reveal my bank account number to total strangers? Will I even show you my face? Will I even give you my telephone number if I'm running a scam, that is? So all these idiots out there, oh, this judge cannot deliver. Ah, he's a scammer. He took money from me and did nothing. Oh, he ran away from the US. I need your bloody permission to leave the country, any country. I choose to live where I want to live. I don't need your permission. Huh? I don't need your permission. So, all of you out there, and I know your names, all right? If you think that you're going to scare me off or scare my friends and supporters and my team off, you're sadly mistaken. You know why? Because we know who you are and we'll come for you once we get police power done. And believe you me, police power will happen. All right? As sure as the sun will appear on the east and disappear on the west. You see, the captors tell you it rises in the east and sets in the west. Sun has got no business rising and setting. You see? It's the rising and setting of your thinking, your stinking thinking. Get your thinking right, get the stink out of the think, you'll be fine. All right? Now, so payout is a done deal. Thomas J. Wilder, Tom Wilder, my trusted, loyal friend. I got a lot of you out there. Troy Donahue, Yvonne Eisner, David Yancey, Faisal Ali, a lot of you. All right, if I miss stating your name or miss not stating your name, don't think you're forgotten. I know who you are. Chon Loy is another one. Cobb in Japan. Anwar and Larry and all you wonderful people who are helping us achieve what needs to be achieved. Chief Rick McMahon, Kimberly McMahon, Chief Addison Reynolds, Chief Steve Richmond, Verdell Duhart, all of you who are positive, Connie Delgado, Maria Cardozo in Spain, Tony Grosso, Gerald Cooper, Sandy Hancock, Romisa Griffin, Dwayne Gorman, all of you in the SAT Council, I thank you. It's going to be a happier new year. Don't worry about the payout. It can happen anytime, and we will individually get hold of you, all right? We don't want to make a big blast. That's not our style. So, because paper cannot wrap fire. We will not make a big, huge bell and whistle, fanfare, fireworks announcement. Paper cannot wrap fire. Remember that. We have your addresses, we have everything. Everything will be taken care of. But the one question that you need to ask, can you handle the devil when it comes knocking on your door? To answer that question, go out there, talk to 10 people about police power. Read the preamble to the United States Constitution. Read the Second Amendment. That's the right to bear arms. Read the Fourth Amendment about your right to be safe and secure in your possessions. An idiot calls you and asks you questions without a warrant. He is searching your mind. Not just searching your premises. When they physically search your premises, they need to bring a warrant. When they search these premises, think, people, think. Hell, all you need to do is spend 15 minutes a day thinking. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, 5 minutes in the evening. Is that too much to ask? For your own good. See, I can afford to get angry for you. I can afford to do all the thinking for you. But you know what? I can't afford to wipe your noses or change your diapers. That, you'll have to do it yourself. You've earned that right. My right is to protect you by giving you the intel, by giving you the knowledge, and by giving you the power. If you don't want to do anything about it, there is nothing I can do. I'm just one guy. All right, my friends? Everything is fine. Everything is done. My job is done. Your job begins. As I wind down and put down my sails and go into safe harbor, your sails need to be hoisted to catch the wind. Because once you catch this vector, life is all about vector. Direction, magnitude, resolve. Where do you want to go? An old friend of mine, a pastor in a church in Seattle, Washington, told me, never let where you come from stop you from where you are going to be going. All right? So remember that. And as far as the law classes are going to be concerned, that's my occupation. I'm not going to quit and walk away from that. But the day-to-day, I got into trouble with the police and permit, and police drove without a driver license, and I didn't have my road tax, and I didn't have my tabs. Go to triballaw.tk, check it out. All right, some of you are already trained. You know how to handle this in a tribal court. More importantly, the law is not going to help you. Even a favorable law like 25 U.S.C. 1301 and 25 U.S.C. 450N and 18 U.S.C. 1151, they will not help you. Even when they are favorable to you. What's going to help you is police power. Police power means the power to stop somebody, to question somebody, to try somebody in a court of equity, to punish them with a fine or a term of incarceration. That is the meaning of police power. Where does it say you, the people, can't have police power? Where does it say that? What law says you can't have police power? There's the castle doctrine. In America, they call it stand your ground doctrine. What are they talking about? They talk about the castle doctrine and the stand your ground doctrine. What are they talking about? They're talking about police power. And you did nothing about it. You did nothing with it. You don't want to do anything because, where do I start? We've talked about this 100 times maybe. Talk to your community. Don't you? Are you a hermit or a recluse? Do you live in the jungles or something that you have no neighbors? Talk to your neighbors. Have a little get together, instead of discussing politics. Talk about your rights. Oh, one more thing. Please don't post anything about politics, politicians, on monetized COLB. That's not the forum. Okay? I don't want to know what the devil does. I don't want to know about the Republican Party. I don't want to know about the Democratic Party. I don't want to know about Obama, Trump, Hillary, the Congress, the Supreme Court. I don't want to know anything about those idiots. All I want to know is, what the hell are you doing about organizing police power? That's all that matters to me. And that's all that should matter to you. Once you get police power, you can issue passports for international travel. The people in Catalonia today are looking to be free. Hell, you are looking to be free. You cannot be free without police power, which also includes a standing army. Some people ask me, well, aren't you inciting people to rebellion? More? Inciting you to rebellion? What does the Declaration of Independence say, which your third president wrote about? When your government cannot deliver, it's time to amend or abolish that government. So, what am I telling you? I'm just telling you, you want your rights protected? Organize police power. The law ain't going to help you. The United Nations covenants and declarations, they're not going to help you. Federal law is not going to help you. State law is not going to help you. God's law will help you, provided you do what it takes. Oh, where does it say in God's law that we do that we need to take care of ourselves? Look at 1 Samuel chapter 30. That's in the Old Testament. Huh? The Old Testament, by the way, is before the New Testament. And I used to have a copy of the Bible here. Yeah, there you go. Holy Bible, 1 Samuel chapter 30. All right, bear with me. Don't get excited. I'm going to show you 1 Samuel chapter 30. It's in page 165 of the NIV. All right, and see what David did when he came to Ziklag and how he consulted the ephod and what he did to unleash police power. Arma in armatos, sumere jura sinunt. The taking of arms against the armed is allowed in law. But during the clash of arms, the law becomes silent. I'm not pushing you to engage in violence. I'm pushing you to take care of this. Take care of your this with police power. This is the medium of exchange, a store of value, a unit of account. Native law title is going to become part of this. If Bitcoin and cryptocurrency can become money, native land title is money. We are getting some central banks excited. They are excited, but they keep asking, your people have police power? And I say, it's getting done. It's getting organized. Oh. You see, true sovereignty means true police power. Look at Fidel Castro, how he came and took over Bautista's government. You think he had money? Look at Mao Zedong. When the Japanese were raping Manchuria and the nationalist leader Chiang Kai-shek was busy polishing his shoes and polishing Uncle Sam's apples. And, he went village to village. When he came out of every village, he had a standing army of 1.5 million people. The People's Liberation Army, the Japanese, went back to the land of the rising sun. And America dropped Chiang Kai-shek like a dirty habit because Russia suddenly embraced China. So, People power, police power. Mao Zedong understood that. Ho Chi Minh understood that. Look how he threw the French out and how he hired the Americans to throw the communists out and finally got his people to throw the Americans out. Powerful stuff, huh? You see? I mean, look what the Bolsheviks did in 1917. People power. Look at what Mahatma Gandhi did. Huh? He went village to village. I am going village to village to learn the soul of India. The soul of India is in the village. Okay. But he raised another powerful army using this. Non-cooperation, non-violence. Nobody came to work for the British anymore. Nobody was cleaning the stables. Nobody was cleaning their tables. Nobody was cleaning their rooms and their offices. Nobody went to work. And the British said, I say, old chap, these brown bastards have finally brought the British Empire to its bloody knees, what? And they left. And we were right. So, my friends, my New Year message to you. Money is done, honey. There's plenty of it. Get police power to protect your assets, your money, your honey. You're more than 20. I can't think of anything else for a happier New Year message. Now I apologize if I've upset some of you, but I apologize for you. I'm not apologizing to you. Okay? If I get angry, it's righteous indignation. I have a right to be angry, but don't I have the right to be wrong too? You see? Nobody is perfect. So let's get a perfect police power organized. It does not mean we must have funding first. If you get the funding and you don't have police power, how the hell are you going to take care of the funding? With police power, you have your own bank. The Class A banking license is $10 million, almost $10 million away. I didn't use our money. I used a PPP, some of the PPP funds. See, once you have police power, a standing army, you got a treasury, you got a Class A banking license, you're internationally known. Money can be transferred electronically. Paper money can be got. You can pay salaries and wages and buy equipment and hardware and trucks and weaponry and all have you, and you're another power, soon to become a superpower. That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about your sovereignty. All right, my friends? Chop chop. Happier 2018. Let's do it. And we will do it. All right? Be blessed.